Hey guys, here's another great tip on generating slates via datasets in our beloved Photoshop. So we all have to do it. We have to knock up slates, which we hate, clappers, clocks, slates, iskies, whatever you want to call them. Anyway, they're a pain in the butt and they're a long-winded way of doing stuff, and you can make mistakes. Every editor I know is terrible at spelling, and I am the worst. Not to say I'm the head of the editors, don't get me wrong. Alright, so what we're going to do here is that we set up a Photoshop template, which I'll put in the link below, and if we knock these out here, you'll see that this is like the base layer. This is kind of giving us a head start of what's going on. I've put some guidelines in so I know where to put everything, and then each layer I've gone through and I've added it to. Don't duplicate the layers. The duplicates will actually take over the character and the paragraph attributes, and it will be a nightmare. So I've gone through and added these in, as you see. So what we need to do is basically map it. Now, how variables work is that you need to define it, and you need to come in and say, right, what's this clock one going to be called? Well, it's going to be mapped when I give it a txt document to clock. And next one is title and product, and you go through each one of these, okay? And we'll get all the way to the bottom. We don't do this one. We leave this be because this is our base. And obviously layer 1 has nothing in it and we don't want to mess around with that. So you go through and you put all these guys through. Once you've done that, you then go into your good old-fashioned friend Excel, and Excel here has the first layer as clock, title, product, agency, and mapping it through out there. Here's all my information down through here, here's my title, here's my product, here's my thing, and so forth. You save this out as a TXT document, not as a CSV. I've had interesting values of doing that. So if I go down from my here and do txt, that will then save this little bad boy out to this, which is a bunch of gibbly goo and all that sort of stuff. We've worked with txts before, CSVs as well, so no difference there. Next, you come back into here and you go into your variables, and we've done our define set. So what we want to do now is import our txt document, which is on our desktop and under slates. Now we want to use the first column for dataset names. This is important, I'll show you why. So this comes in and click OK, and you can do a live preview here, and what you can do, here's your datasets through here. You can look at the next one. Whoop, pardon me, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to click this button here, so this is going to the next one, and you can see them updating in the background there, which is quite cool. So that's all nice and dandy, but how do you get it out? So, File, Export, Datasets as files. Now this is where it becomes important to name that first field as your dataset, because now I'll do dataset name is my clock, a little hyphen, and I put slate in here. You could do type in anything here. You know, it's really whatever you want to do. It comes out as a Photoshop. I like that because then in the NLE I can actually adjust any corrections in the application because I brought it in as a PSD. If you do it as a JPEG, then you've got to get back, you've got to find it, you've got to do this. It's a nightmare. So keep it as a PSD, makes life a lot easier. I navigate to where I want to put this. I want to put it to the output folder. How creative. And click go. So this is 30 slates and I'm on an i7 laptop. Hide that. Click this. And there they all are. So absolutely fantastic little tip. If you're using this, well done you. I found this the other week and I thought this is just fantastic. So there's all my files all done, ready to go into any application that I wish. So hopefully that helped, guys. I'll put the information in the YouTube link and enjoy.